Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A because I feel like I haven't done one of these in forever, and I literally graduate next year and life is just crazy right now. Well, not really, life's good, but it's just everything's just happening so fast. So I thought I should do a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so let's get right into it. The first question I have is, if you could live in any other city other than New York, which one would you live in? So I don't know yet because I feel like I need to visit more countries before I know like which city I absolutely love. We're talking about America. I would say somewhere in Hawaii. I don't know, I really just love Hawaii, and I always tell Billy that we're going to retire there. I went to Honolulu last summer and it was absolutely beautiful there, but I want to see other islands there too. So I definitely need to go back to Hawaii, and if I could live there, I would definitely live there. I just don't know which city exactly, but I loved Honolulu. The next one says plans for graduation, and I graduate next year, May 2020. I am really scared to graduate, but also very excited because I feel like school is kind of my safety net. I'm in school literally basically my whole life, and it's kind of just scary to not have that routine anymore, but I'm really excited. So I plan on staying in New York City. I love New York so much, and I'm going to try to stay here as long as I can, and also as long as I can afford it. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but if I want to save money, I might move to Brooklyn for a couple of years and then come back to the city after graduation. Career-wise, I want to continue doing YouTube, and I definitely am going to continue to vlog. I have so many video ideas that I want to do, like New York City related videos. I just don't have the time to do I can't talk. I just don't have the time to do them right now because I have school, and then I usually go home in the summer. So this is kind of like my last summer. I'm going home, and yeah, I'm going to be like living here probably full time, not really going home a lot after I graduate, so I'll be able to do a lot more to start my clothing line. So that's something I really want to start working on once I graduate. I literally have learned so much in school, especially wanting to go into the fashion industry and, you know, designing my own brand and like creating my own brand. I just don't know if I'm going to be working for someone else. I just really want to start my own brand and see what happens. And yeah. What were the biggest struggles of moving to New York City? How did you overcome them? I would say the biggest struggle is finding a roommate, just because whenever you move to New York, it's really hard to live alone unless you're willing to pay a lot of money, and a lot of people can't afford to live alone here, so you really do need to find a roommate if you don't want to pay a lot of money. There's always apartments here that are available, and there's just so many different apartments here. It's just really hard moving here and knowing no one and not having a roommate. So I know a lot of places will find a roommate for you, which is kind of risky because you don't know who you're living with. Just try to make friends, talk to people if you're moving here to go to school here, talk to people in your school, see if they need a roommate, because that was really hard for me. Sophomore year, I was supposed to live with these two girls, and then just stuff happened and that didn't work out. And then my friend group I have now, like Tori, Jenny, Michael, and Emma, already planned to live together, so I wasn't as close with them, and then I started getting close with them and they already had those plans, so it just didn't work out. And then I just got a roommate. I met this girl at the club and we became roommates, which you know, that's not always the best way, but you gotta do what you gotta do, because I was not trying to live here alone, especially my sophomore year. Now I'm living with Christina, and I love Christina, and we plan on living together next year. Next question says, where do you want to travel the most in the world? Love you. Oh, P.S. love you. I love you too. So you guys know I'm going to Italy, and that has been one of my top places for the longest time to travel to. I just feel like I'm going to love Italy so much. Honestly, I was thinking about maybe going away for a month or two after graduating and just traveling, you know, everywhere, because I just want to travel so badly. I have to show you guys, I have this big list in my phone of countries I have to visit, and I just have a bunch of countries I want to go to, and the ones that I went to I have checked off because I just literally want to go everywhere. Maybe Billy and I can like travel for 2 months or something like that after I graduate, and I don't know, just vlogging it, and it would just be so much fun. It just would have to be very planned out, and I don't know what I would do with my apartment, so that's a thing because I really don't want to pay rent. Some of the countries I really want to go to are the Czech Republic, Japan. I want to go to Japan so badly. Spain, I just really want to go everywhere. The next question I have is, do you think YouTube will be a thing for you? Wait, I just completely messed this up. Do you think YouTube will be a thing you do for a long time? I think I'll do YouTube whenever I have kids. I think I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna do it for literally as long as I can, and yeah, I just love it. Do you ultimately want to live in New York City with Billy, or would you move home after school? So I plan on, like I said, living in New York as long as I can. Billy and I probably will be moving in together once I graduate, which I am very excited about. Seems like our relationship has always been long distance, except for whenever I go home in the summer. By the time I graduate, we'll be dating almost for 4 years, right? Yeah. We just need to not do long distance anymore. What was your favorite vacation spot so far? Last summer I went to Paris and I went to Hawaii. Those 2 vacations were probably my favorite vacations so far. Hawaii is just, like I said, so beautiful. It's just, I am absolutely in love with it, and I loved Paris too. They're very different though, so I feel like I can't pick which one I love more. Like Hawaii is so tropical and Paris is just so like city, and just, you know, they're just very different places. And then I went to Hawaii with my family and I went to Paris with my friends, so those are 2 different kind of vacations. I feel like whenever I'm older I'm going to be more of like a tropical gal and want to live, you know, in a tropical place, but right now I definitely love the city. I loved Paris. I feel like I would say Paris then because I spent my birthday there with my friends, so I think that has been my favorite vacation. The next question says, would you ever get a tattoo? If so, what and where? I think I've answered this before, but I think it's a good thing that I still want the same tattoos if I didn't answer this, because I think I did. I'm not sure, maybe I didn't, but I do currently want 2 tattoos. I'm really scared though. I don't like the idea of me not being able to remove something from my body, and just, what if I regret it? I don't know. I'm really scared. The first tattoo I want, I think I want it right here. I'm not sure, maybe somewhere else on my arm, but I want fine line tattoos. I don't really like thicker tattoos, so I want all my tattoos to be fine line. I want the number 7 on my body because I was born on 7/7 at 12:07 and I was 7 pounds and 7 ounces, so the number 7 just always has like been my number, you know. And then I also want my dad to write the word honey or sweetheart or sweetie or something like that. Like, he usually calls me honey, hun, sweetheart, sweetie. Just, I want one of those words. I'm not sure which one I want. I need to ask my dad to write it out for me though, and he is not a fan of tattoos, so we'll see how that works out. I was really for having all red tattoos, and now I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe I should get all black tattoos. I have no idea. When do you graduate? How many classes left? How many classes do you take a semester? So I graduate May 2020. This semester I think I'm taking, how many credits am I taking? I think 15 or 16. Wait, let me just, so I'm only taking 15 credits this semester. Next semester I'm only taking 13, which is amazing. I've never taken 13 credits, but previously I would always almost max out. Maxing out in my school is 19 credits, and I would usually do like 19 or 18, and I did that so just get everything basically out of the way, and so my senior year and my like end of junior year would be easy for me. So that's why I did that. And then it says, how many classes do you take? Oh wait, I answered that. How many classes do I have left? So like I said, next semester, so next fall, I will be taking 13 credits, and then after that I need to take 12, and then I'm done, which I'm very excited about, so yay. Are you planning on getting your own apartment in New York? So Christina and I decided that we no longer want to live here. I think our lease is up September 1st, so we'll probably start looking like a week before that. And this place is really nice. It's just I don't have natural lighting, and it literally affects my mood so much. It's probably the biggest reason I want to move. Christina wants to move because she wants to live more downtown, which I also do too, but I just need natural lighting. Oh my gosh, my camera's going to fill up. Okay, sorry, my camera just got full. So Christina and I want to move. We are definitely living together next year. We already talked about it. And then once I graduate, I'll probably move in with Billy, which I already talked about. Do you get mad if people get inspired by your looks and dress similar like you? And no, I don't know why people would get mad over that, because it's a compliment, first of all, and also I feel like everyone's inspired by someone, so I just feel like you can't get mad if people look up to you and want to dress like you and just are inspired by you. So no, I do not get mad. Someone asked, why don't you move in with all your New York friends, Michael, Jenny, everyone? I kind of already touched on this. They already planned on living together, and I planned on living with these two girls after, so my sophomore year, so last year, that's what I planned on doing. Two girls, stuff happened, whatever. I moved in with my old roommates. They moved in already together. They already had plans. Also, that's 4 people, and it's really hard to find a 5-person apartment. So they moved in together, and they have a 2-year lease currently. So I couldn't move in with it. Like, it just wouldn't work out, and they're renewing that lease for another year. So it just wouldn't have worked out. So that's why I don't live with them. When will you do a meet and greet in New York? I want to do a meet and greet so badly. I'm just scared that no one is going to show up and it's just going to be me. And I don't know, I'm just so scared, and you guys always ask me to do one here, so let me know if you guys would actually come because I'm just so scared, and also I don't even know where to do it. So if you live in New York and you would come to my meet and greet, let me know. I'm going to answer one more question. This one says, random question, but is it difficult to grocery shop in the city? So I feel like when people ask me what is one of the biggest cons about living in New York City, aside from it's very expensive and you're not going to get a big apartment, is grocery shopping here, because it honestly, you wouldn't think moving to New York City that it's a big struggle, but it honestly is. First of all, groceries here are just expensive, just like everything else in New York. So I like to go to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, and I just didn't realize how big of a struggle it is to go to the grocery store and carry your groceries back to your place, because you don't want to Uber every time. Sometimes the subway is far and you have to carry your groceries through the subway, so you have to like take them downstairs through the turnstile. Not awful, but you can't just go grocery shopping and get a bunch of groceries, because you can't carry it all yourself. So you either need to get like a buggy, or you just need to Uber. At home, it's so nice to just drive to the grocery store, get all the groceries you want, and put them in your trunk. But you can't do that here. Like, you have to limit yourself to how many groceries you can actually get at the grocery store. You guys know I love Amazon Fresh, so my solution has been ordering most of my groceries on Amazon and going to like Trader Joe's for, you know, like stuff you don't want to get off of Amazon, you know, like produce. That's what I've been doing. I think it's amazing. Amazon Fresh is $15 a month, but Michael and I actually split it. So if you have a roommate or something, split that, and it's $7.50 a month. I think it's so worth it because the groceries get delivered right to your door. It's just annoying to go grocery shopping here, so then I just don't want to go grocery shopping. It kind of sounds dumb, but once you live here, you understand the struggle. They have a lot of grocery delivery services here. They have Peapod, Jet, Amazon Fresh. Look into doing those if you live in the city, and then just going, you know, to the grocery store for little things, your meat and like cheese and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have other questions down below. I'll try to answer them maybe in vlogs and stuff, and if you see a question you want me to answer, just thumbs it up so I know a lot of people want me to answer it. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys also so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.